Hello. Today you'll learn the basics of MLA Style, including the fundamentals of in-text citations and the works cited page. What is MLA? At its core, MLA Style is a set of standards or guidelines for finding and evaluating information, formatting and writing a paper, as well as documenting or citing the sources used in the paper. These guidelines were established and are maintained by the MLA, Modern Language Association. MLA Style is typically used by writers in English, art, music, and other humanities fields. Imagine the guidelines as a framework created to save writers from reinventing the wheel and to help them be clear and concise. Think of the MLA handbook and online MLA guides as guidebooks. Consult as needed and don't think you have to try to memorize the rules. So you may be asking, why do I have to cite in my paper? You cite to let your reader know when you've borrowed information. This gives credit to your sources and helps you avoid plagiarism. You cite to strengthen your argument by providing evidence or examples, and to indicate where that information has come from. Every time you quote directly from or paraphrase or reword someone else's work, you must indicate who wrote the work, when it was published, what the work is called, and other information that will help us, the reader, find a copy. When do you have to cite? When you borrow words, direct quotes, copying and pasting, and when you borrow ideas by paraphrasing or putting another person's words into your own words. There are two parts to citing in MLA: a brief in-text or parenthetical citation in the body of your paper. This directs your reader to the corresponding entry in the works cited list at the end of your paper. The brief in-text citation typically consists of the author's last name and page number, if available. This directs your reader to the corresponding entry in the alphabetical works cited page at the end of your paper. The works cited entry includes all the information needed to track down a copy of the source. There are two formats for in-text citations. In parenthetical citations, the author name and page number, if there is one, appear in parentheses at the end of the sentence. In citations in prose, the author name is incorporated into the text as part of the sentence, and the page number, when provided, goes in parentheses at the end of the sentence. We just looked at parenthetical citations, the first place you need to cite your paper. Now we'll look at the second place, the works cited page. Your works cited page is typically the last page of your paper. It's where you include the full information for each source that you cited in text. Like the rest of the paper, the works cited page is double-spaced. At the top of the page, center the words works cited. List your sources in alphabetical order by author's last name, and indent the second and subsequent lines of each citation. There are detailed rules for how to cite different types of sources. But remember, you don't need to memorize those rules. There are some great resources you can consult as needed. Additional MLA resources are available through the Citing Sources link on the library's website. The MLA Style Citation Guide includes several sections on paper format and examples of how to cite over a dozen types of sources. For more help with citations, visit our Ask an Eagle website at nwtc.libanswers.com.